Hey boys, Saucy here. So today I wanted to go over kind of what are the basics of housing. Like I realized I was talking to one of my buddies and they don't even have midnight yet. So they were asking like, oh yeah, how do you put down this? What do you do? Blah blah blah. I realized that there actually may be quite a few people that don't have midnight yet or haven't experienced housing. So I'm just gonna go over the very basics of it. So starting with your house, you'll go outside, you'll select a plot, you come in, and then you'll get this screen here. Coming soon, it's a search feature, no idea. That's just telling you your plot, right? It's owned by Saucy, and you can change who it's shown by. My plot 22, and then obviously Mythic is my guild, so it's Midtown Mythic is the neighborhood. And then you have the edit house. This is like the main button that you'll be using the entirety of the time. Once you click that, obviously you saw all this stuff comes up. Number one, I'm just going to start at the top right, is right here. This is your budget. So of my house, I'm using 661 points of the 1745 available. Now this is only on the inside of your house. The exterior of your house has a different budget, and it is based on how much decor or endeavors you've done. Endeavors are going to be like a quest at midnight that's given to you by your neighborhood, um, and it'll range from a variety of things, but essentially it gives you house experience. And what I mean by house experience is right here. When you press H, you'll be able to get to your house, and these are your two houses. Obviously, one's Alliance and one is Horde. Um, and these are the budgets you get from their house experience. Now, mine is a level 4 house, so I have up to 1745, as you saw, interior. And then this is room placement. Room placement um, is actually the next button, or one of the buttons here. Um, Moving down, edit floor plan. So this is the room budget where it's at the 43. Right now I'm at 36, but obviously when I level up, it'll go to 43. So this is a stairway room. It's just one of the rooms selected here. You can go up and down in floor, and then add to the rooms. So normally, obviously I'm out of space, but like normally you have these little bulbs here. They're lit up. It's like a bright yellow, and you can click on it, and then you can add, whatever you want. And these each have what they cost at the top right. So like this L-shaped room is 3 um, room placement budget, and then your square medium room is 12, etc. Now these rooms, although I just realized that the walls aren't perfect, um, these rooms were built with interior walls, so they are not a part of the budget that's up here. Okay, so don't pay attention to that. Same with like that. Um, Moving on to the next thing, cleanup mode. This essentially just cleans up everything that's here. So like if I were to go here, I can just click on this and it'll send it back here. I'll just do it with this since that's easier. And it sends it back into my um, storage. And this is my storage here. This is all the stuff that I have available um, in my decor. So I still have, some total decor owned 1711. There you go. And then I can just put that back. Okay. Moving on here, this is the customization. This is one of the coolest features there is in WoW housing. So as you can see, you can click on anything. Well, a majority of stuff. Not everything is customizable, but you can click on stuff like the floor, and I can change the floor. So like that's the hardwood. I believe that's the Horde hardwood. This is the Alliance hardwood. So like if you use any of the beams, this will be what it is. Flagstone, which is very cool actually. I like the way that looks. And then this is like the Night Elf wood. But we're going to go back to the silver moon because obviously that looks amazing with the rest of the room. Same thing with the walls. You can pick and choose, what you want to do here. You can also have different sets of walls. Like, so if for example, I want it just dark over here, and then like this, I wanted to be silver moonlight, it can be. Okay. Um, and then the actual material that it comes out of. So like the base will still be silver moon, dark or whatever I select here, and but the wall material we can change. Now the other thing too, this will make it go to all the walls, and then same with this. So it'll change the appearance, but it's just of this room. But I believe the because technically this room has the archway. It'll change the wall in here too. So we're gonna put that back to the marble and the silver moonlight. And then you can also change your ceiling style. So the ceiling, I love the vaulted look. Like this is the normal look, which just kind of looks too boxy for me. The vaulted just makes it look so much better, in my personal opinion. Um, Advanced mode. Well, before I get into advanced mode, let me explain the decorate mode. The decorate mode just brings up your storage tab. This is all the decor that you've collected. So for example, let's just go with the Sword Marsh Stepping Stone. I click on it and then I can place it anywhere. Now obviously it's hard to place it, as you can see, like there's a million blocks where I could place it, right? And the other thing too, like what if I wanted to put on my wall? That doesn't look very good sticking out like that. Um, so we're gonna place it just so you guys can see. And then advanced mode lets you move it around. So say for example, I want to move it this way. I have the opportunity to do that. There is right now a camera glitch, so like if I try and move it like that, you see it shoots off into space. Just press or keep it held, and then hit escape. It'll bring it back to you. The other option you do, like in case you let go and it's gone, this is place decor. It's a list up here that spawns once you are in one of these options here. You can just hit place decor, and then you'd have to look for your Suramar stepping stone. And then, excuse me, I'm sorry. New Year's Day, just woke up. Um, I have two Suramar stepping stones, so this one would highlight the other one that's in a different room, which you can obviously see over there. But as long as you know what you placed, you can find it again, like that. And if you need to, you would send it back. You can hit the R button, remove it from the uh, the room, and then it would just be back in your storage. So you can just place it again if it's like completely lost or in the abyss or whatever you did. All right. So this is the rotate feature. The rotate feature is super cool because like I can change it to whatever I want. So like if I want it to be kind of like showing down, if I want to put it up here in the corner and like looking outward, I can do that. I can pick any degree at which I want. Um, and then same with this side. Um, any degree of rotation essentially is achievable. But so one thing that is annoying, I'm sure you saw, like it's pretty hard to like get it to go like exactly 90 degrees, right? So what you can do is hit shift and then just, and it goes by degrees of 15. Same thing when you're scaling size, which is the next thing, it'll go by degrees of 10. And then this is the size. This last button up here for the advanced mode. Again, you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. It's just much faster, obviously, to click the sliding thing. But if you want to go like, carefully, you can go in increments of 10. So that way, like, especially when you're putting a ton of stuff, for example, like these are beams. I needed them all to be universal, the same size, and there's obviously a lot of them. So I shrunk them down to 40% all very quickly by just hitting the shift tab and then there. All right. And that's pretty much it for that. Uh, this is a setting button. It basically gets you or gives you access to change other people's access. What I mean by that, so plot access, obviously anybody can walk on my lot, and you can change it to limited, and then change. Uh, I want anybody in my party or nobody in my party, but my guild, my neighbors, and my friends is fine. I have it to anyone for anything. I just like the fact that you can do that. Um, and then how you leave your house, you can hit H is the hotkey that's I believe just given to you. If you do the teleport to plot, you can actually use it just like in Legion Remix. Those vouchers, you hit that and it sends you back to wherever the hell you came from, right? Or the other thing, obviously, you can hearth. There's two last options. Number one, you can find the front door and just walk out of it, or you can just hit exit house, and then that takes you out. No, for the exterior of the house, I'm using my alliance house just because my horde one is an absolute disaster, if you will. When you hit exterior, you can do the same thing. You do not have the same options, or actually, you do for the most part, I guess. But there are certain things that you can't place um, on the outside of your house. So, like, it'll tell you right there. It's only placeable inside, which is fine, but I guess, it limits what you can do out here. The other thing, too, is the exterior budget is significantly less. Something to remember. The rest of the stuff is pretty much going to be the same. Like you can still, make stuff as big as you want or rotate it or whatever. But the main difference is going to be the exterior editor. So when you click that, it's going to give you this mode, and this is how you can, change a ton of stuff. So for example, if I wanted to add a window or change the entrance to my house, I could do that here. I'm not going to change it just because, actually, oh well, that's fine. So sloped and blue, and then it goes through all the options. You can change the color of them, or change them to be whatever you want. The other thing too, let me move this back over here, simple blue, okay. And then you can also add like fixtures, like these windows. Um, on the horde side, I believe you can add the fortifications, which gives you those tower looks. Um, but yeah, here you can add uh, these like little windows, and I think there's chimney options too. Not anymore. I must be out of the chimney. Or this one. Oh, they're up top, aren't they? Yeah, so there's the large tower. I like the mage tower look too. And then regal tower, square watch. Let's see what this looks like. I don't even remember. Nah, I like the first one. All right. And then you can change the way this all looks. But this obviously looks the best. And this will be coming soon in midnight. But yeah, that wraps up the video. I'll make a couple other ones on how to do like more of the advanced stuff, like building stairways or stuff like that, as midnight comes back, or comes back. I'm sorry, comes closer to us. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.